Ready or not, it's time for another adventure, or two, in the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Today, our mission is to tackle both the Cold Endurance Contest and the Heat Endurance Contest over in the Rahdo Canyon. Alright, boys and girls, strap yourselves in, and let's crash this kinda big ol' party. This quest kicks off on top of Mount Grenage. The fastest way to get here is by fast traveling to the KKJinxx Shrine, linked below, and hoofing it the rest of the way. You'll need some stamina, and you'll run into a few enemies along the way, so I recommend bringing some elemental fruit. Depending on the time of the day, you'll either need fire or ice, and since this is still the desert, you'll also want to bring the right meals or elixirs to help you out. And when you finally make it to the top, go talk to Rahdo. He's super hyped to see you because, hey, you gotta be more than ordinary to make it this far. And he tells you, each of you will put 50 rupees on the line, and the enduring victor takes it all. Tell him that you're in. And he activates the Cold Enduring Contest. Rahdo explains that the contest takes place on top of those pillars, starting in the evening and lasting until dawn. And if you can endure the frigid cold the entire time, you win. But if you step off the pillar or your vitality drops so low that Rahdo thinks that your life's at risk, you lose immediately. And then he cranks it up another notch. Anyone can endure the cold with warm clothing, he says, so only the very basics are allowed. Everything else is fair game. Go ahead and tell him that your nerves are steeled. He loves the cut of your gib, says that his blood's on fire, and he's ready to get cold. The contest will drain you down to nothing, so you better be ready. Now is the time to gather anything else that you might need. You can use food or elixir, so cold resistance is definitely on the table here. When you're ready, let him know. He'll laugh in your face, take your rupees, and push the contest to tomorrow evening. Once the sun sets, your clothes are stripped and you're placed on the pillar. The horizon glows red as the sun sinks behind it, and now your one and only job is to endure until the sun rises again. At this point, you're freezing, but you've got options, okay? Do not fret, my friend. You can put on a ruby fused shield. That alone will keep you warm. You can just sit like this all night long. Or you can stick a stake in the ground, which there are plenty nearby, and attach a flame emitter and shoot it with your bow to activate it. Just be careful to point it away from yourself so that you don't burn to a crisp. This simple route works too. You can also just drop a bundle of wood and light it. You've got yourself a campfire. You might just have to work some magic to line it up with your limited space. I got super lucky with mine. The campfire really is the best route because it doesn't drain your zonai power, and all you have to do is just stand there and wait. And yeah, it does take forever. It's about 7 real life minutes. And it does feel like forever. I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward because you don't need to watch me the whole time. All I do is stand here. But once the clock strikes 4:25 a.m., Rahdo finally collapses. He admits defeat, says he never thought he'd be out-endured, but Link clearly has what it takes. And he rewards you with a silver rupee. Put that in your pocket, but Rahdo isn't finished yet. He declares that his mighty endurance shines brightest under the blazing hot sun. The next contest will be held in the heat, and don't even think about quitting while you're ahead. He laughs in your face once again, and that wraps up the Cold Endurance Contest. Now, it's time for the Heat Endurance Contest. We're still up on Mount Grenage, so if you're just tuning in, the quickest way to get here is still hoofing it from the KKJinxx Shrine. You'll need stamina for the climb, and a little prep with fire or ice fruit depending on the time of day. Look for Rahdo's tent up top. Before talking to him, this is the moment to prepare with some heat resistance food or an elixir if you want. Once you go up and talk to him, he asks if you're ready for another contest of endurance, this time in the blistering Rahdo heat. Tell him you're all in, and the Heat Endurance Contest activates. The rules are almost identical. You'll be placed on the pillars where the contest is held, except this one starts at dawn instead of dusk, and the buy-in is 150 rupees. And remember, don't step foot off that pillar or you're disqualified, and if Rahdo thinks that your vitality is dropping so low that your life is at risk, you lose. He asks if you've lost your nerve. Tell him to bring it on. Once your resolve is set, give him your rupees, he'll laugh in your face again. Jeez, guy. And the contest begins tomorrow morning. The sun rises, the temperature soars, and now you've got to withstand the heat until the sun sinks again. Your clothes are stripped again, but you have options, my friend. You can go with a simple sapphire fused shield, which will keep you cool the whole time. You can literally just stand here all day like this. Or you can build yourself some shade. Stick a stake in the ground and put a stone slab upright and attach it. And boom, instant shade. As the sun moves, just keep sliding the slab counterclockwise and stay covered. Link's temperature gauge by the minimap will let you know if you're overheating. And, well, his body language makes it pretty obvious too. It's not exciting. You'll be sitting there moving a rock for about 8 real-life minutes, but it works. It is so simple that it's stupid. So I'm going to literally just show you a little fast forward that literally you just have to move this counterclockwise. You don't need any special tools. You don't need any special anything. You literally have all the materials that you need in your face right here. Just move this slab counterclockwise and boom. At exactly 4:25 p.m., Rahdo is going to collapse once again, this poor guy. Then he's going to admit that he never thought the heat would take him down. But Link has proven him wrong once again. Then he rewards you with dun, 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 gold rupee. Put that super bad boy in your pocket and pat yourself on the head really, really hard because you definitely earned it by waiting that one out. But Rahdo's not quitting though. He's off to find another place to freeze or fry. Either way, his journey continues. But if you're ever stuck or need any help with any part of this quest or any other video, feel free to reach out right here in the comments on Instagram, Facebook, or on Discord. I am always happy to help. Huge thanks to my Patreon supporters. Your support means the world. And if you'd like to join in and get some extra goodies, check out my Ko-fi or Patreon pages. And if this walkthrough helped you out, give that like button a little tap, hit subscribe for more gaming goodness, and spread the word to your fellow adventurers. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I am all ears. Until next time, this is KKJinxx, over and out.